Welcome to week 41, day number 1. So we've been at this for 40 weeks, and now this is week 41. And today we're going to change the channel, the dynamic of the channel. Today, moving forward, we're going to heavily focus on talking about private money, private capital, and how doing private money lending is the secret to growing and exploding your retirement income. So hello, if you haven't been to my channel, this is Ben. You see, I just got a brand new microphone here, and I am very excited to change the dynamic of this channel and focus more on helping you grow your retirement using the power of private money lending. So private lending is one of the best tools that you could ever do. And when you look at it, when you really think about it, the dynamic of private money lending is, in theory and in principle, it's almost the same as investing in stocks. The only difference is that you have a lot more control, and you can determine where you're going to put your money. Also, you can determine the rate of return on your money so that your retirement account can grow exponentially as fast or as slow as you want to, according to your needs, or get income in many different ways, right? So today we are going to talk about private money lending. And our channel is going to be dedicated to private money lending, giving you tips, tricks, techniques, everything that you need to be successful as you invest your money. That is the topic of today's video. I hope you can stick around and kind of go through the motions here, because it's going to be very, very beneficial. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Give me a like and a subscribe, and make sure that you follow and comment below, contact me below, because here we're going to be having a lot more interaction with other people rather than me just speaking by myself. I'm going to have more interaction with people here in the coming weeks, but you are going to be in for a treat, because I'm going to show you everything you need to know in order for you to use private money lending as a tool to explode your retirement accounts, savings accounts, retirement accounts, 401ks, IRAs. We're going to be talking about that. So let's break this down. Let's come up with a plan for today. So this is a live training. I don't edit any of my videos. Maybe soon I'm going to start editing my videos. But for now, I don't edit my videos. So today we're going to do two things. Number one, we are going to talk a little bit more about what private money lending is. And number two, we are going to make some phone calls and find opportunities that allow us to grow our retirement income through private money lending, and how we're going to negotiate these deals. Most people that teach private money lending, they don't let you see their deals. They don't let you see how they find them or anything like that. So what I wanted to do in our channel is give you the whole picture from A to Z. So that's what we're going to do. So let's jump right into it and make sure that we are ready to go. So let's get into it. What is private money lending? Right? So when you think about private money lending, most people don't think about that they could do this out of their retirement accounts. And how does private money lending operate in the world of real estate investing? What this is the biggest secret that is hidden in plain sight, because everybody participates in private money lending. They just don't know it. Just like I say, everybody's in the game of real estate. Well, everybody's also in the game of private money lending or money lending, right? Because when you put money in the bank, these are institutions that give loans to people. So you put $1 in and they go and they lend it. The system is called fractional reserve lending, right? Or fractional lending, right? So without getting into too many details on that world, but when you have your money at the bank, the way the bank makes money is by lending your money out to people who need it to expand their business or to buy a new car or new equipment for their business. But mainly, a lot of the loans that banks give are towards property. Why? Why do they invest or put your money into properties? Why do they do that? Well, number one, because it's secure. So when the bank lends on a $300,000 house somewhere in Tennessee, right? They know and they fully expect that money to come back and be paid almost 3 times the amount that they lent. 3 times, almost 3 times. I think the average is 2.6 something percent or 2 times the amount they lent. So if they're doing $300,000 loan, they're expecting almost $1 million back within, amortized over 30 years or so. And especially with the interest rates, when they go up, they can make more. So a question for you is, why do the banks, how come they're the only ones making money hand over fist like that? Well, they're not. And today you're going to kind of get a glimpse on how that works so that you can do the same thing as a bank does. And that's called private money lending. It's a wonderful world. So I want to welcome you to the wonderful world of private money lending. That is what I did. I discovered that. And I talk about how I went into the county and I took my money and I paid someone's taxes. In exchange for that, the county pretty much guaranteed me or they don't say guaranteed, but it's pretty solid, a return on my money. In Florida, you can get up to 18% and a minimum of 5%, right? So you're going to get something in return for your money. But for sure, if you choose the right property, you will get your money back, right? So how do you choose the right property? Just make sure that the property is improved real estate. But a lot of people use this also as capital preservation. So as we dive deep into private money lending, we are going to go through the different types of private money lenders. So you can choose which kind of private money lender you want to be, right? And we're going to break them down. We're going to do something really nice. We're going to be learning from a lot of people and going over people that teach this to real estate investors, people like Jay Connor, also people like Pace Morby, people like Jason Laux, people that, are teaching real estate investors out there the secret of private money lending. But we're going to analyze some of the things that they say that are, accurate and some that are a little bit questionable to give you the correct information, right? So we're also going to be analyzing companies that help you move your funds from a traditional 401k, IRA, traditional, say military savings accounts, things of that nature. And we're going to interview some of these people. As a matter of fact, I have an interview lined up already with one of these companies that help you move the funds from those traditional accounts into a more real estate friendly savings account. Typically, those are called self-directed IRAs. And there are very clever people out there that are saying things like, hey, you know, the self-directed IRA is not as good as it used to be. There are better ways. So we're going to be interviewing some of these people to help you out in becoming a professional at learning how to deploy your money in a way that is safe first. And after that, it grows your retirement account in a way that you don't have to retire in your 60s or 70s. You can do it anytime you want. That is the goal. And so I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to also present you with opportunities on how you can also do that. I'll interview people that have opportunities available for you that invest in both commercial, residential, land, development, things like hotels, things like building a multifamily, storage facilities, single tenant buildings. That's very exciting to me, single tenant buildings, because you get triple net leases. And then you can become a part owner of these establishments and start building some legacy wealth. So that some of the stuff I just described are things that I've been involved in, and I want to share with you. Again, this channel is all about stuff that I have done. I really hardly never put anything on this channel that I have not done. Because it's all about my experience in real estate and business and in marketing and all that kind of stuff. So it'd be a disservice to you to make like a vlog style YouTube channel and then talk about things that I have not done. Now, when I will talk about things that I have not done is because I'm interviewing somebody and talking about what they're doing, what they've done. So that's kind of like how we are going to approach this. In addition to, so we covered people that we're going to interview that have deals active. We're also going to interview people who are helping you bring those funds from traditional IRAs and savings accounts into a way that you can direct those funds yourself. And we're also going to talk about some of the confusion that's going on in real estate, because most people out there talk about wholesaling and flipping and all this kind of stuff. You see the shows on TV and stuff. So what we're going to do is we are not going to invite all of the superstars of the real estate world. We're not going to be trying to interview, people like Grant Cardone and people like, Robert Kiyosaki, and then some of the lesser gurus like Joe McCall or Pace Morby or even Jay Conner or Sean Terry, all of these different people that are out there, some of which I know, some of these guys, and we've done business together. But I'm not going to have them come on my channel. Why? Because everybody does that, and these guys go from channel to channel to channel. So what I'm trying to do is interview people who are out in the field. They don't have a YouTube channel, okay? But they've done so good. Like, they're making a ton of money and they've exploded their retirement accounts. They're doing deals. They're doing fantastic out there, okay? So we're going to try to keep this channel more grassroots rather than the traditional YouTube channel that wants to go after all these guys and whatnot. And we want to try to keep this channel, this community small, because again, the purpose of this channel is to get to know you and to hopefully participate in some of the opportunities that we're bringing to you. Okay. Once we've done that, then we're open, of course, to interviewing some of these guys. If that's something that my audience and our community they want to see, then we're open to that. Okay, but suffice it to say, in the meantime, as we introduce strategies to use private money lending as a way to explode, and I do mean explode, your retirement accounts, as we do that, okay, we're not gonna go after 1,000 likes in like an hour, or 1 million likes in an hour. That's not our goal. So welcome. So now number 2 part of this video is I want to talk about the structure of the phone calls. Every day I make phone calls because it's good for me. Number 2, it's because I get to network with people locally. Number 3 reason I make phone calls is so that you can get to know our team, and as we recruit other people, and then you can see real estate in action, so that you're not just listening to a talking head, but you get a sense what it's like to be in the office here with me, talking to people who have deals and who want to do deals together and make some money and grow their retirement account. I do want to say disclaimer. In this world of real estate investing, everybody focuses on money and blah, 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 right? Because people make a ton of money. But that's not my goal. My goal is to build relationships. Money to me is very secondary. I mean, very secondary. I cannot tell you how secondary that is. I mean, I would say tertiary, but extremely second priority. The reason I take money seriously is because I have people lending money to me. As an example, one of my friends, she said, hey, I'm going to transfer money to your bank account, you know, and I just want to keep it there and you use it and grow it for me. And I said, no, I don't do that. Why? Because I want your money to be attached to a piece of real estate. And the best way and the only way, in my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, the only way to do that is to go through the proper channels, such as a title company or a real estate attorney, and back up that money through mortgage in a note or a deed of trust, right? Something to lien the property against the debt put on there. And I try to teach everybody not to take money in like that, because what happens if the worst happens? You develop at the bare minimum, you know, you develop a terrible habit. That's a terrible habit. And then terrible habits, at some point down the road, they turn into a terrible problem. So terrible habits at some point will turn into a terrible problem. Just remember that, okay? So let's not do that. Let's not be sending money back and forth and stuff between people. We won't do that. So the money is always secured. So I told my friend, I said, hey, look, don't send me that money. I will let you know when I have a deal available. And then once you do, you send that to my attorney's trust account. That's the only way I want to do it, right? So don't give me any money. I don't want your money. I'm just going to say it right here, right now. I don't want your money. If we are going to do business, that money is 100% of the time is going to be safe. It's going to be secure. It's going to be backed up by a deed of trust, mortgage and note. And we're going to have a lien against a property that is at least 20 to 30% discounted from the market value of that improved real estate. Okay. But also when it comes to like doing bigger deals, which I will have those guests or whatnot, they will explain their structure. I'm only explaining our structure and how I actually teach people who want to put their money to work and grow their retirement accounts, right? How we do it. How we do it is the only way that I have found to do it properly. And that is never send money to me directly, send it to an attorney, trust account, or a title company. That's the best way I have found to do it. So as we get into the second portion of this, I'm going to make phone calls. I'm going to talk to people, and then you can see the flow of deals that we have. And then you can kind of reach out to us and, you know, see how you can get involved if you want to get involved. If not, subscribe, like it. And we're going to go into the second portion of the video right now. I do want to point out one thing that I just thought about, that is one small, I guess, detail that becomes big is that most people on YouTube that teach how to or teach about private money lending. They are teaching only real estate investors. So they focus. So if you start looking into real estate investing, you will find that there are so many people that only cater to real estate investors. That's it. They don't cater to other people. They don't like bring people from like outside. So like real estate is a bubble. You'll see the same players like being guests on one another's shows and things like that on YouTube and stuff. And then like they all have like a mastermind, like most of the gurus and stuff. And we are not going to be a part of that, you know, at least at the very beginning, maybe once in a while, if somebody is interesting enough. But we want to stay out of that. And I think that's true for a lot of industries. What happens is that they develop a bubble. They don't step out of that bubble. And so what we're doing here is we're teaching people who are not in the game of real estate to have access and to take down the high barriers to entry into real estate and make it easier for people to access opportunities within real estate. So that is what we want to do, is we want to highlight and we want to give you access to opportunities to grow and really explode your retirement account and your other savings accounts. Okay, so as we do that, keep that in mind, capital letters, right? We want to give you access to this wonderful world of real estate through private money lending. So what we're going to do now is we are going to see some of those opportunities, as I call them. We are even going to teach you how to find these opportunities. So make sure you stick around. And again, give me a like, subscribe, and a follow. So now let's get into it. Let's get into my CRM, which is called the Customer Relationship Management tool software. And from here, we are going to start making phone calls. In Sacramento. What time is it in Sacramento? It's we can call Sacramento, that's fine. Do that in a little bit. Okay, so we are this again, Sacramento. This. Again, Sacramento. Okay, so I'm trying to find somebody. I am in Florida, so I'm trying to find somebody local because it's a little early. I don't want to keep making calls too early. So here's one. Okay. All right, so here's a potential opportunity in this channel. I will teach you what opportunities look like, how we get them. I will tell you always, as an example, this one, we sent out a postcard, somebody replied, and we take notes, and then we put that on the CRM. And then I make follow-up phone calls to try to negotiate, try to get details, things of that nature. So here we have somebody. So then I go onto Zillow, and on Zillow, I kind of get the gist of what's going on with their property, sort of. This property here, estimated value is $447. Rent is only $2,800. That's already a problem. And then the estimated refi payment is $2,870. So this property would not cash flow. So let's still see what we can do by giving them a call. Okay, I don't see any other details for this property. There's 2 phone numbers here. Okay. Edna, let's see.
Please leave a message and I will return your call as soon as possible. The mailbox is full and cannot.
I was about to leave a voicemail and her mailbox is full. So let me call the other phone number here. It's a Washington phone number. That was the same thing. Phone 2, 5822. Yeah, same phone number. So no reason to keep two lines here. Okay. So now I make notes for myself and for the team. And so we'll try later. But I will move it into a section of my CRM where, like, think of them as buckets, where I'm persistent, call it perseverant. And so now let's go on to the next. And that's what I do pretty much. Every day, I go in, I analyze opportunities. And I have to call them to try to negotiate with them. But you can avoid all that. You can skip all that if you work with us, because you don't have to call them. Sanford, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Small little house. So here's a perfect situation. What you want to do is I look at the 1% rule, which is the overall cost of the house versus the rental income, okay, has to be at least 1%. But if it's more, that's, I mean, you want 1.1, 1.2. If you get 2%, that's awesome. So let's see what this this person wants. J Mongo. I hope I don't butcher his name or her name.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, Jamie. This is Ben. How are you? Oh, he hung up on me. He hung up on me. I get a lot of that. Okay, so get ready. We'll try him later. Okay. So let's keep going from call to call. Contact made on this one. Okay. All right. So now let's go to David. Okay. Interested in selling. Okay. Pending. Newly rehabbed house. Okay. All right. So not an opportunity for us. Pending. We'll come back. Looks newly rehabbed. Check. All right. So this one, contact made. Okay, great. Next. Okay, interested in selling, we'll consider seller financing. So that is fantastic. Okay. Where is this? Brooksville. Okay. All right. So where is Brooksville? Let's see what Brooksville is. Okay, so near Dade City. Okay. We'll consider rent to own. Okay. All right. Dennis. No one is answering because tomorrow's a holiday.
Please leave your message for 62333247736.
Okay. Try later. Okay. Let's do Paul here. Out-of-state owner, rental, consider selling. Okay, well, I don't like that. We'll consider. Okay, 339. All right, let's see here.
How can I help you?
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Yes, I was looking for Mr. Larry.
He's not available right now. What can I do to help you?
Okay, okay. So I assume you're his wife. I was just following up with a conversation that we had about a rental property on Richardson Court.
Yeah, not interested in selling. Please stop your call.
You're not interested in selling. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so it sounds like a lot of people called them. Okay. Interested in selling. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Okay. So now what I will do is maybe I'll hit them up a little later. Stan, okay, let's go into another phone call here. Property is vacant, good, ready to sell anytime. Asking how much our cash offer is going to be. Let's see who's calling me here. IRA. Ah, it's for sale by owner. Oh, this is a good flip, but investor special. This is listed. Yeah, this is not. Pensacola. Okay. It's on the market and it looks like severely overpriced. Okay. All right. It's not, it could be a potential opportunity because it is overpriced in terms of like what I like to buy. I want a bigger discount than what I'm looking at there. But I will hit them up later. Let's go on to the next one here. St. Augustine, okay. Okay, this looks okay. It could be a nice project. Okay, let's see the notes. Interested in selling. Will be available August since it's occupied. By August, okay. Okay. Michelle. Call won't go through. Try later. Okay. Low man, okay. Interested in selling. No updates. Okay, so I think that they have it on the market. Another one on the market. Seven, 8. Okay. So this one is on the market and it's pending. So I'm gonna just kind of wait and see. And pending at how much? Okay, let's see here. 248. Okay. So when one day in the future I come back, I can kind of see my ranges. I want people who are secret sellers. Okay. Okay, so this is direct mail, I think. Yeah, perfect. Main Street, where? Main Street. To get a couple of things straight. Property at 815 North Street. No longer in her name. I'm the owner, which is the courthouse, and I'm paying taxes. First of all, okay, not for sale. Okay, Yolanda Alexander. Okay. It's not for sale, right? So this is in Jacksonville, I think. I can tell by the area code. Well, let's see. Let me call her real quick. Just to confirm it's not for sale, right?
Please leave your message for
No answer. May not try later. Okay, so that's how it goes. This is some of the stuff that I want you guys to see. It's not all. We do find opportunities, but it is hard. It is hard. You have to do a lot of work. Okay, Moses, no. Okay. Okay, some of these here are for later. So I just got to make sure that we call the people who are most likely to bite. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm moving them from one area of my CRM to another for another member of our team to kind of vet them a little bit more before I call them. Because what I do is I just call to negotiate. That's pretty much what I do. I negotiate. That's why they put me in this position. I put myself in this position. It's what I like to do. Okay, so these are just a little bit not as vetted. And when we have not well vetted opportunities, you know, I want somebody else to handle them. But I do a lot of that stuff. So I think I don't. Okay, so this one here, we got one. This is in Castleberry. Okay, let's look at the notes here. Second home, they don't need it anymore. Property needs work. Can't provide more details. Oh, okay, I think somebody is, uh-oh, have an appointment, I believe, with somebody. Just a minute. Yeah, James. Okay. Okay. Let me just kind of review this. Address. Oh, in Jacksonville, okay. It's in Jacksonville. Let me just pull it up real quick. Somebody texted me, a seller. They're waiting for me. Okay. Oh, okay, great. Ricker, Jacksonville. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. Owned it for 15 years, okay. Hey, good morning, James. I apologize for the delay. Just got off the phone with another property owner. So, I appreciate you waiting for me.
Yeah, how are you today?
Doing great. Happy 4th. How was your weekend? Did you celebrate?
No, I ain't done nothing.
Yeah.
I'm an old man, been there, done all that. I don't go out in them crowds anymore.
I feel the same way. I was just telling my wife, I'm like, when I was younger, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get out there, get in the water, the boat, all that kind of stuff. But now I'm like, I'd rather be home.
Well, I'm sure you're a lot younger than me from the sound of your voice. So
a little bit, I think, a little bit. But anyway, tell me about the house.
it's a duplexes. There's 3 duplexes there.
3 duplexes, okay. So they're all side by side?
Yes.
Okay. 3 duplexes. And so there's 9 units total, right?
No, 6 apartments.
6 apartments. Sorry about that. 6 apartments. Okay, tell me, so you have tenants in all of them?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and how long are their leases right now?
I think everybody's lease is expired except my stepdaughter's. She just moved in there a few months ago. I had another property I sold, and then I let her move in that empty apartment. But what's going on is I'm 76. Well, I'll be 76 in a couple months, and I'm just tired of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if in other words, it's look, I can sell them, and I'm not going to live another 30, 40 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And enjoy and put my money in something else and just enjoy my retirement without all the hassles.
That's right. That's right. That is correct. Comes a point to where things just are not worth your time dealing with people and rents and late rents and issues with the buildings and stuff. So with that in mind, what do you have deferred maintenance on them? Tell me about that real quick.
They're all in good shape. There's really nothing wrong. The one on the end, on Wednesday or Thursday, they already got the materials there sitting in front of the house. Mm-hmm. They're putting a new roof on it.
Okay.
That's costing me like $22,000.
Okay.
So that's going to have a new roof. The one in the middle had a new roof put on about maybe 2 months ago. Okay. And the one in the first one there on the end, that roof's maybe 5 or 6 years old.
Okay.
So it's got all brand new roofs. They're block buildings. Okay. block buildings, tile floor inside. When I first bought them, of course, they had carpet. I tore all that out, put tile in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think what else. They sit on a pretty big lot. You'd have to look them up on the property appraisers, and you can find out all that information.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the satellite view right now. It's yeah, it looks big. Let me ask you, as far as the dwelling space in each unit, is it the same size dwelling space? Like how many square feet?
Just a second. Let me turn. Like I said, you can look that all up on the property appraiser. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. Actually, if you don't get it up, I'll look it up and mark it all down on my, there we go. I can hear you a little better now.
Okay.
I'm going to mark all that down on my info sheet here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. They got the carports. I mean, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. They got the carports. You know, you got the brand new roofs. There's really no maintenance. My kid just moved up to Indiana and don't want nothing to do with them no more. So I'm just going to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Because he used to do any repairs or take care of everything for me. So.
Oh, he just moved in and left you with.
Yeah. He's got a lady up there that he took and knocked up. So he's got enough problems of his own.
Yeah, that's for sure. When kids come, man, I have 4 of them, and oh man, can't keep up.
Well, he's got 5. He's got 5 kids, like 3 different women. So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's gonna be.
Yeah. He's an idiot.
Well, you know, sometimes
I mean, you know, if you have one wife, that's fine, you know. But when you got 3 different women and they all want money, the boy's an idiot.
Oh man, I am telling you, I've been married to the same woman for 17 years, and I am telling you, I say always, that's enough. You know, why do I need somebody else? It's crazy sometimes, but yeah. So I'd like to see them. Do you live close by?
I live about 20 miles away, but
20 miles away. Okay.
But I do not want the tenants knowing I'm selling these properties.
Okay.
Because I'm sure when you buy them, you're either going to move everybody out or you're going to raise the rent.
That's right.
And I've kept my rents over there fairly low. I make 50% profit on my investment every month over there at the low rents. But then again, see, I bought them how many years ago with a low interest rate. And except for taxes and insurance, you know, the cost has remained the same to run them. So
yeah. What if I may ask, what kind of rents are they paying you? Like how much per month?
Oh, they're way below the scale. Like on 6418, the one girl pays $650, and the lady that's disabled pays $600.
Okay.
And then in the middle one, that's $600, and I just raised the rent on bill, so that would be $630.
Okay.
Then of course, and the third one, my stepdaughter, she's only paying $570, and then the guy at the end, he's paying $630. Okay. Which, you know, if you look at even over there, the valuation of the rents, most of them are at least $650 to $800,000-$900,000 on that side of town.
Yeah. Okay. So what I can do is I'm gonna drive by. I'm just gonna do a drive by. I'm not even gonna hardly stop. I'm definitely not getting out of the car because, you know, we don't want them knowing. I just want to kind of get a feel for it. And then what I can do is I can come over and maybe you and I can have a conversation. But for now, what I was thinking is how much were you thinking if we bought them all 3?
Let me see here. Oh, I haven't figured that out.
Okay.
Actually, I just thought about selling them here about a week ago, so you can tell I'm very ill prepared.
It's okay. 64,
6426, I would sell for 210,000.
Okay.
6422, I'd sell that for 210,000. For some reason, the one on the end for Zillow, they got that on theirs for 470,900, but I would go ahead and let it go for 300,000.
300,000. Okay. If
I don't know why the ones on the end are all most expensive corner lots, but as you can see, that's a big lot. And right down the road, they're building all new houses. I don't know, you know.
I can see that. Yeah. Okay.
There used to be farmland down there or something, and now it's apartments and houses they're building.
So if we, so you said the first one, I mean, the third one, you said 300,000, right?
Yeah.
How about the middle? Repeat the one in the middle. How much would you let it go for?
210,000.
210. Okay. And the first one?
The 26, 210 for that too.
Okay. So 210 for both of them. And then the other 300,000. Okay.
Yeah.
So would you, if we bought them all three, your numbers here add to about, that's 720. That's 720 roughly, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So that'd be 720. Okay. And you mentioned that you have a loan in place, right? So do you mind me asking how long that loan is still that you have on it?
How much is owed on each property?
Right, each property. So each property has separate loan, right? So do you know?
Right.
Do you know how much longer you have on those loans to pay?
Oh, I don't know. It's like all my other properties that I have, my other houses, they're all paid off. I only had 15-year mortgages on those.
Okay.
That one I had like I don't know. It might have been a 30-year mortgage because I was just bought that, and the cost of running it was so low that I was just pulling money out of there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was making 50% every month on my investment. So I think on each one I owe 63,000.
63 on each.
Still.
Okay. 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 Would you be opposed to letting us take over those payments on the mortgage and just cash you out with your equity?
Yeah, if you can do that, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever the difference, whatever you would owe me, and the difference between 63,000. Yeah, yeah, you subtract the 63,000 from the total.
That's right.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. So let me do one thing. Let me do a little bit of due diligence. Like I said, I'll drive by. And what I will do is, how about I'll give you a call back later this evening or tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is the 4th. I don't know if you work tomorrow. I work tomorrow, but if you want me to call you like after the 4th, I can. You tell me.
No, that, or if you can't get a hold of me, you can do that, or I can give you my email. And if you want to make a proposal or an offer,
sure. What is the email?
Send it to me on the email. Are you ready?
Yep. Go ahead. And then send it either tonight or late tonight. Either way, you should have it by tomorrow morning.
Okay, that's fine. And then, like you said, tomorrow's the 4th. Then if I like the proposal, I'll take it to my attorney and have him review it.
Perfect.
And for everything, because I've had the same guy for 25 years that I've used.
Oh, really?
He's like me. He's up in his late 70s, but he still does a little bit of work now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For people that he's done work for.
Yeah.
Because he's not taking no new clients, but you know, in other words, to keep busy like me.
Yeah. I know. Keeping busy is important for sure. What's his name? I may know him.
His name's John Barry.
John Barry sounds familiar. John Barry. BE or BA?
BE.
Okay.
I think it's BE. I'd have to look. It might be BA. I got, his telephone numbers in my catalog thing there. But he's done over 40,000 closings
Oh my
in
goodness.
Jacksonville area. He's been in Jacksonville doing closings for over 40 years.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Well,
So
yeah, what we could do is we can have him do this closing. That wouldn't be a
yeah,
problem.
I could ask him about that. Now, anything to do with the banks and all the, that takes like a lot of time. Most of the time all he does is cash only sales.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the last two ones were cash only because my properties were already paid off. And like I said, I sold one 2 years ago. I sold one last year. And then I'm selling these this year. And then I don't know about the other 2 or 3 I got. Probably same thing. I'll wait a year or so and sell them.
Okay.
Or keep them. I don't know.
Well, we'd be open.
It's just
to...
I had 76. I got like 9 tenants there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other tenants. So it's like it's just without the kid helping me. It's at 76 is too much bullshit.
That's right. That's exactly right. My thoughts exactly. Well, once we close these, and when you're ready to do the others, I mean, we'll be more than happy to help you there too. Also, as far as like the property management right now, since your kid left, for the other ones, let us know. We have a pretty good team, and we manage and stuff. So there might be also some things that we might be able to help you with. But like I said, let me put this together. And what I'll do is I'll write it up, send it to you, email it to you. What I will do also, once I do that, I'll send you a text message just to kind of alert you that I've sent it.
Okay. And you guys pay all the closing costs?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We pay all that.
Okay, yeah. Well, that should be in your proposal anyway.
That's
The
right.
legal documents say you go ahead and email me. Now, like I said, I can have Mr. Berry go over it. If we have any questions, he would be calling you or whoever you have on there for the reference number for the telephone.
Yep, for sure. That sounds good.
Okay, that sounds good. We'll talk to you later.
You got it. Thank you, James.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye-bye. You would not believe. Are you kidding me? This is like, so cool. Let's see. So I have a new appointment later on today, but 3 duplexes, 6 units, mismanaged, room for improvement, rents below market. Are you kidding me? He's charging these people $600 and then $630 and then $570. That's way below market. This area where his properties are at, the rents in this area, he's way below. I mean, he's right there by NAS Jax. Why is he not charging more? That's crazy to me. I think he can be up to like $1,000 each unit, easy, I think. Anyway, and he's gonna let us take over his mortgages. He agreed to that. So let's go back now, teaching mode a little bit. What I try to do, and again, this is my experience. I'm not a guru. I'm not any of this stuff. So check it out. What I do all the time is how I raise private capital, private money for deals, is the first person that I'm asking them to be a part of the opportunity is who? Well, it's the seller. And you heard me. Hey, so I asked all the questions. That was a perfect call. I said, hey, what do you owe? What's your balance on each property? So he told me $63,000 each property. That's his balance. I said, hey, how about I take over your payments on those? So I don't have to apply for financing, and I don't have to raise $63,000 times 3. Somebody's calling me. Sorry, don't know who that is. which is 120, 180, so 190, 190,000, right? So close to 200, depending on what he really owes. So that, and then cash him out on his equity, which 210, and 300, that's also below retail value because those properties are more expensive than that. Oh, somebody was calling. Okay. But I did not get the call here. Sorry about that, you guys. And I was waiting. He was waiting on my call, man. We got to stay on top of it. That's why I'm looking at my phone. Somebody was calling, but. Okay. So I gotta make sure. Okay. So anyway, so the first person I'm asking for them to take advantage of making more money. So his problem is that he's older. He doesn't want to deal with all the BS, as you heard him say. So with that being said, we can help him in many ways. That's why I even proposed property management. So with that being said, I'm going to write the contract, send it out to him at his asking price. He was looking somewhere for, I think, to figure out how much it's worth. And I think he was looking at property records, at the appraiser records. This is way below. This is a super opportunity. I need to jump on this. I'm going to write the contract right now, and I'll come back to you guys and then let you guys kind of see what happened. Thank you so much. I'm really excited about this deal. This is a fantastic deal. I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.